creating art goes back to when I was very young. Whether it was sewing, whether it was cooking, whether it was gifts from my friends, I was always creating. I have worked in oils, I've worked in pastels. I especially enjoyed the oils, but nothing like the watercolors. And I just found that watercolor you can create magic in watercolor. I took my first watercolor class in 1991, and I was completely hooked. I loved the immediacy of it. I loved the fact that at times it was in control and times you were in control, and I continue to love that. It's kind of the dance that I have with watercolor. Sometimes it doesn't come out exactly the way you want it to, and you end up having effects in your finished piece that are very different from what you anticipated. And what I've learned is that sometimes rather than trying to correct it, just go with it. That's where it can be very exciting. It's when I get down to the finer detail that I'm working wet on dry. It is that wet on wet that allows for the paint to have control to the degree that I let it. It's always better than listening to politics. I love seeing the final result of what I'm doing. And there's something really fulfilling and satisfying about starting with nothing, just a piece of paper and my brushes and my paints, and creating a beautiful piece of art. I love that feeling of accomplishment. I am definitely an accomplishment-oriented person. I think I express that in many ways in my life. Art is something to be shared, and I really do think that it's a wonderful break from all that's hard. When I'm working from photographs, I'm hoping that the final product, that the painting is going to be just much more than the photograph itself. Nature at large, I think, is really beautiful. A part of nature, a huge part of it, is the way that the sun's light shines on various parts of nature. Whether it's the sun hitting the waves, whether it is the way the light is hitting water, it could be any number of things. That same motif could be very mundane, but in that moment when the light hits it, it's like, oh, that's beautiful. Because I really do believe that all the natural world around us truly is beautiful, and it's awe-inspiring. I feel joy in expressing that through my painting. One, I was gifted with being a creative person. But then we're all creative, really. We cook meals for our family, we dress our children when we send them off to school as kids, we create homes, so we're all creative. Beyond that, people express their creativity in different ways. And for me, it has been the fine arts, creating the fine arts. I think what is the most rewarding to me is when I see someone's reaction to a painting, that it has touched something in that person, that it could be very, very different from what I felt upon seeing that motif in the first place. But to see it touch something at an emotional level in people who see my paintings, that is really, really fulfilling. And it just nurtures the desire in me to want to paint. So I think that's probably sums it up.